there, welcome to another great video game ideas not used podcast, GVGINU for short. As always, I'm Andre, and it is a pleasure to share my thoughts with you. So, Sony unveiled the PS Vita TV at the Tokyo Games Show recently. I literally did a video about it like a few hours ago and posted it to YouTube. So, it's looking like a pretty useful device for people who don't have a Vita already. At least from what my standpoint on it. And Quan Manchu already talked about it in his video about how it could be used for less players. So I'm not going to take that approach. I'm going to go the opposite route and talk about what Nintendo could do if they wanted to combat this. Quite simply, a 3DS player. It would be as far as I understand, all they really have to do is add an app to the eShop for both the 3DS and the Wii U, which would be fine. Or they could make a separate hardware device that allows the 3DS to be cloned onto the Wii U, which will also be fine. But either way, they could do it, and it could be so much cheaper than the PS Vita TV that they could really undercut Sony on that. Like, they could literally undercut Sony drastically on that. And the fact is, as I had hinted at in my video, all of the buttons that are needed for the 3DS are on the Wii U tablet controller. And I don't know if Nintendo planned this or not, but they could definitely make the expansion possible. And that's what I find to be funny, is why they haven't done it yet. Or they were probably waiting for a time that they could just pull it out their back pocket, and this is probably the best time to do it if they were planning it. I've seen comments in YouTube already where people would say, yeah, a 3DS player for Nintendo would definitely be better than this would be. At least a lot of people I've seen say it. So it would be helpful to them, and they could make it compatible with all of the DS devices if they made it hardware. And if it's software, then it's probably definitely only going to be compatible with the 3DS and the DSi. But that's, like I said, it's just my thoughts on it. It would be a good idea, and I don't see why they wouldn't take the risk and do it, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would enjoy it. And I know there are more 3DS owners than there are Wii U owners, and I'm pretty certain that a good portion of those 3DS owners are Wii U owners. So they would definitely enjoy the functionality of devices that they already have communicating with each other in that way, and then it might also spur sales of the Wii U. We don't know. They always talked about that, the fact that Nintendo needs some sort of communication between the two that allows them to work together, and this is probably a perfect example of what I've been saying. So anyway, give your thoughts. Say what you think about the idea. It's not like something I think they just lightly would throw in there, but if they worked on it and got the functionality right, that would be an awesome thing to do, because like I said, you got the touchpad, the tablet controller with the touch screen and your TV screen. You have your two screens there, so a 3DS player is possible. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the idea, the thought, and keep your eyes and ears out for more of my stuff. Until then, enjoy your games.